Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Hope, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end.
No, let's talk about this right now because he's completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like,
what are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talk. I felt
Keeping it a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard. Hey, you see it?
Right,
You see it?
One final bite.
It's got a 6-minute countdown with the intro, and you still can't time it right.
Rice, man. I mean, rice is my favorite. Like, that's my favorite food in the world.
I'm actually making some rice right now. You know what I'm saying? Hit the with the little, you know what I'm saying? The rice cooker, all that. Yeah.
Son.
I reckon rice is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I might be stuck in the matrix. I think my internet's a little wonky.
A little bit. You shimmying over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You shimmying.
You know what it
so
is.
good,
Did for the coach last night. With you know what I'm saying, Uncle Flo. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to the gang. Everybody over there.
Yep.
Before I forget, Lex, you know what I'm saying, from Miami Mayhem is planning a party. I'm saying a watch party for the Florida State game. If you don't want to make the trip out to Garbage Can Juice, you know what I'm saying? Doing that, the Mad Hippo, hit up Lex at Miami Mayhem. Hit me up on our You Heard pod. We'll send all the info over to Lex. Trying to get that sold out, man. It's a private watch party. It's a dope spot. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if y'all interested. Hit us up at You Heard Pod or Benny Boondocks. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be out there, man. Trying to have it's always a good time, man. The Flow gang will be out there. It's always a great time, man. So I keep forgetting to do that. So I want to make sure to remember to do that. Kick it off on the show with that. But yeah, man. Shout out to the chat.
Hippo. Salute to the chat. Jamal 818 Cali Kane.
Kelly in the chat. Got a don't know. Shout out to Skinny 305. I really hope we see him with a creative offense because Sunday kind of felt like the 2023 play calling. Much love, guys. Go Canes. Appreciate you for the don't know, Skinny. We're gonna talk about that. We got into it a little bit last night. We didn't do a deep dive. You know, Flo was about to jump on Cafecito. Shout out to Cafecito and Canes. Make sure y'all like and subscribe over there too, man. My guy John does great work. But yeah, man. Joe, this is where you want to take it, though. Like, first of all, how are you?
We can touch on that. Yeah,
how was the rice?
It's rice. It's rice, man. If you mess up rice, I don't know what to tell you.
Some people fuck it up,
man.
Like, some people mess it up. Some people mess up.
You can overcook it, make it mushy, and now we eating rice pudding and all that.
Exactly. It becomes a different meal then. It becomes, you know what I'm saying? It becomes a different meal.
Nobody wants to do that, but we could touch on that, man. Skinny. We touched on it last night a little bit, and like I said, man, I don't think either way is wrong. I don't think the way we approached the second half was wrong. It's just, a preference thing,
Right.
And I mentioned that it was confusing for me because of who you have at quarterback, the O-line, the weapons you have, and what you've built for 5 years, right? So to me, you continue to they couldn't stop whatever you were doing. They really couldn't stop it, man. They couldn't stop you in a passing game. Couldn't stop you in a running game for real until they started to bring 8, 9, 10, started bringing the safeties up.
Heavy box.
So when you bring the safeties up, like let's rely on the wideouts, the pass catchers. You got Elijah Lofton back there, So it's just a preference thing for me, but I feel like it's like anything, like love gets you killed out here on these streets. You know what I mean? So I feel like being conservative, being slow, that gets you killed. Like it worked out this time, but I don't know if you continue that motto.
Nah. I mean, I went back and watched the game, man, and off the top of my I don't remember even like a play action off the, you know what I'm saying, not even they did a lot of RPO, but I don't even remember like a play action called. It was just, you know what I'm saying, straight up run. You know what I'm saying? Like inside, outside, however you want to call it, however they designated, whatever. But I just don't. I don't need like kept it like I was like, yo, we don't really need to do anything to these boys. Like let's play straight up. But yeah, I don't. It's weird, right? Because like if they go extra aggressive and a wide receiver slips and the safety's there, right? Like on that CJ catch, then the conversation's different, right? Like,
well, I'm not even saying extra aggressive. So like instead of first down, running the ball, the ball, get me into a 2nd and 4. You know what I mean? A quick pass, a quick screen, or on 3rd and 3, instead of running the ball, get me a quick screen, a quick whip route, a quick, because they were playing man all game. They really wasn't coming out of man. So, something like that. Let Carson Beck do his thing, instead of running and really kind of conceding, field position, or hoping you get the first down, running it's 3rd and 4 and you're running an inside zone, hoping you get the first down. You're relying on your O-line, which is the strength, no doubt. But it's hard. I don't care who your O-line is. It's hard for 6-7 people to block 10. You know what I mean? It's hard.
It's kind of impossible
to block 8, 9, or whatever. So CB in the building. That's all. We will. I'm not saying take shots, every single time or whatever. Nah. But
break tendencies. You're saying break tendencies.
Yeah, man, you got short. Let Carson keep it one time. Let him put it in Marty Brown's belly, and then they were crashing hard with no regard for outside contain. They were just crashing hard.
Straight.
Let him keep it. Let him keep it for a second. So
yeah, man. I went back and watched the game, and then I went like the play-by-play. They had one drive where they had like the ball for 20-something seconds that they went 3 straight passes, and they all went to Malachi Toney. So I'm saying it was one of those where like it just, because they were out of whatever rhythm that was, right? Like they had, again, I said it last night, where like they had the 8-minute drive, and they're like, oh, we could just do this. You know what I'm saying? We could just, but it just wasn't.
CB on some CB coming in here on some nonsense right now. So
I mean, he did say that.
He coming in here on some nonsense.
You did say that though.
CB, you coming in here on some nonsense now, man.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Look, it's weird, right? Because like that's kind of been like the overarching conversation for a lot of people, right? It's like, yo, like we were too conservative and we almost lost for fan, but we didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's been like this like thought of like, oh, but we could have. Okay, but that's not what happened. Like we saw, you know what I'm saying? We saw the ending of, you know what I'm saying, of the movie. We know what happened. Oh no, but if the writer would have done this on the right side, you know what I'm saying? Like damn, like this is like this wasn't a debacle. They got conservative for 3 drives, and they got back in the game off 1 busted coverage, and you know what I'm saying? Like there wasn't much there. Like I get that it was uncomfortable. It wasn't uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable in that moment. I understand that, but to latch onto that and stay on that conversation is like, fam, we won the game. Like we beat like Notre Dame was in a slouch. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't. Shout out to Plank. Got to see what CB saying. CB is spitting facts. Appreciate the dono, Plank. Gonna put you on the, you know what I'm saying, the Summer Jam screen. What's he saying? My bad. I was in an 3-hour meeting time my day. That's just terrible.
Nah, the one below it. For the one below it. Yeah.
Nah, but I agree, Joe. I want to see him keep it once or twice. Yeah, just he can run. He can run. He's about as athletic as CJ Carr.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He can run a little bit for sure.
Yeah, and that what CB is saying, man. After the turnovers, you have to score. You cannot score 3 points off 2 turnovers in the red zone, damn near. Like, nah, man. You have to score, B. Touchdowns.
On that first down, they should have been more aggressive. On the first down of both those possessions, they should have been more aggressive. 100%.
Come on, we know what happens after turnovers. It's a play action and take a shot. We know that. Come on, baby.
Yeah, they didn't do a play action at all. It was RPO. It was no play action, though. CB, you could tell me better, but I don't remember seeing a single play action. Like, I thought they would have had a play action. I would have liked that call on like that 3rd and 2 when they handed it to Marty, and had that play action like they had last year when they hit it with a Arroyo over the top.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And done that with him, but they didn't really. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of beat him at the line of scrimmage and just stuck with that. And that's going to be the identity of the team, and that's going to make people uncomfortable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, man, it's. I don't think it's wrong. I just would prefer stepping on necks. You're up 21-7.
100%.
Go up 28-7. Like, that demoralizes a team because it does more damage to the other team than the score. It does mental damage, man. It demoralizes them. They don't feel like they can come back at that point. When it's 21-7, then they score
the ball over.
Yeah.
You know
what I mean?
No, yeah.
So
because that was the more weird drive for me, right? Like that one when, like, after Bain got that pick and he's getting, you know what I'm saying, he's setting stuff up, and then they just go ultra. They kind of like settled for the field goal in that point, which was strange. And then, bro, like, that's the moment you got to step on their neck. Because CJ Carr just threw that pick on that crazy play. You step on, I was like, damn, dog, I just cost my team 7. Like, now for Notre Dame, it's like, oh, we settled, you know what I'm saying? We stopped them, and they only got 3 when they had it at the 30. So that kind of rejuvenates them. Yeah, 100. Like, yeah, that was the. I ain't like that shit. That's stupid.
The thing. It's more about that than anything for me. You know what I mean? If you were conservative, but you were scoring. If you were conservative and then you getting in the red zone and you punching it in, then cool, because that's still demoralizing. But nah, they stopping you and they scoring. You know what I mean? Nah.
Yeah, DP says 28-7 would have put it in. Yeah, 100%. That's the drive that was like, yo, all right, fam, like you've gone too conservative and you stayed conservative in that moment was unnecessary.
Yeah.
There was.
And Notre Dame was always going to fight back. It's Notre Dame. Yep. They have a good team. They have a good coaching staff. They were always going to fight back. But it's a little bit more difficult when you're down 4 scores, man. You know? So
yeah. Facts. This is the most disrespectful thing. Don't talk like that, buddy. Now you sound like Guidry after he was called out by the defense. How you win is just as important as the win itself.
Ben frozen. I think Ben is frozen, man. I think he's in the Matrix. Yeah, man. Carl P, I feel you. But yeah, I again, it's not wrong what he did, man. It's just, there's a different way to do it. He knows it. I just didn't like the optics of giving up 17 in the fourth to an inexperienced. Yeah, absolutely. And struggling offense. That bothered me. Of course, I'm happy with the win. I'd rather step on. Absolutely. We all rather do that. Rather do that. And like I said last night, I don't understand the difference in what we did at Texas A&M or when Texas A&M came to the Rock and we stepped on their neck. And Dawson was like, I'm going to do this every time. I'm going to step on necks now. You had TVD at quarterback. The O-line wasn't where it is now. And you had the opportunity to do that again, but you decided to go conservative, when you have a more experienced quarterback, a better O-line, so I don't know. Yeah, I agree, CB. I think the offense will open up more. Absolutely. Absolutely. There were a lot of things that I saw that will play, they'll play off of that as the season progresses. So if you're Florida and you're watching this tape, it's definitely not going to be like that. Like there are a lot of things that can be done off of what we saw, off the basic plays. There's a lot of things that they can build off of. Jay, what's going on? Joey dropping facts. I felt the same way. I need Shannon Dawson to learn how to call a screenplay. So yeah, somebody asked about that, but Shannon Dawson, we haven't ran a screen. I may recall one screen in 3 years. We haven't seen a running back screen. I haven't seen that in a long time. That first drive after halftime had me thinking we're going to put our foot on the gas and then put the boys. Yes, absolutely, Brian. For real, for real. Flow was good, champ. 818 Cali came, man. I felt that offense was mid-tier in terms of play calling. It was very basic and simple. Nothing crazy for game one. I think we saving stuff. Yeah, I mean, I hear the saving stuff. Yeah, I guess. I don't see the point of that. And again, I don't think you have to save stuff. And I don't think you had to take deep shots all the time. I'm just saying, don't put the defense in those positions when you don't have to. Or don't put the offense in a position to where you ran inside zone on first and second down in a heavy box, with safeties screaming downhill. Safety screaming downhill with no regard for the back end. You know what I mean? They screaming downhill. Don't put them in that position. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go up top every time. That's all. That's all. Slots will eat in the offense, but I don't know if the backs are used as receivers a lot in this offense. Check downs. They got the check downs. Hold on, let's see what. Y'all know Ben lives in he lives somewhere that just don't they don't have sunlight most of the time. They just I mean it's
Okay.
identified animals out there that no one's seen in years. Dragons, you know what I mean?
We out here.
All types of things where he lives at. You good? Nope, he's back frozen. You good?
Internet trash, dog.
Did you reset it?
Yeah, we good?
Yeah. We hear you now.
It just decided to restart on its own. Yeah, it just decided to restart on its own. My fault, guys. Ben lives in facts, yo. Yeah, that's 100% accurate, CB. That's exactly right.
Absolutely.
What we talking about?
Nothing. Still talking about the second half. But anyway, that's done. We got the dub.
Mm-hmm.
We got the dub. Is there anybody or any position group that you want to shout out that we didn't last night? We named one play on offense, one play on defense. Anybody you want to shout out that we didn't shout out? After watching again.
I think it's hard. I think Ahmad Moten, David Blay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I shouted David Blay out. That was my defensive guy. Yeah, Marty Brown on offense was definitely, one of those guys, man. I saw somewhere that Samson had the highest pass blocking grade on the squad, according to PFF. So that's what's up. So big salute to Samson, man. Everybody been waiting. It takes time for some people, so big salute to him. Carson Beck, Carson Beck did a great job, man. No turnovers. He took that sack late on 3 people were rushing. He took a sack. But Ben is gone again. Yeah, Damari had a great game. CB JoJo did really good in the pass game. In the blocking game. Thomas, the safety, yeah, he was coming up and hitting. He brought a lot of energy. Keontae Scott did too. He brought a lot of energy as well. And Elijah Lofton was blocking his ass off too. You know, it looks like the energy, man, is just. Of course, you're gonna get up for that game. You know, it's the first game of the season. It's Notre Dame. It's live. It's the only game on that night. But the selflessness, we touched on it a little bit last night, man. The selflessness of people who were supposed to break out, right? Elijah Lofton supposed to break out, right? We're supposed to be talking about Elijah Lofton a lot. And he blocks all night. He had one catch. Man. You know what I mean? Jordan Lau hurts his ankle, or whatever he hurt. I don't know what he hurt, but Marty Brown comes in, takes the reins, and gets busy, man. I don't know if he ended up having, it seems to me he did. I don't know if he had more touches than Fletch. It seemed that way. But you know, that's just the selflessness that's going on with the team, man, and it's phenomenal. Now, how do you guys chat? Let's talk about it. Do you feel that? What do you feel the impact of last night's game was? Oh, I'm sorry, Sunday night's game was. Like compared to Florida last year, how does the impact compare? Is it a bigger game? Was it a bigger game? Was it more impactful to the nation? Was it more impactful to recruits? Or are people and recruits thinking like, yeah, they did this last year to Florida. I mean, it's the same thing. We gonna wait and see what goes on. What do y'all think the impact is? Ben, you heard that?
My internet's been trash, dog. I didn't hear anything you're saying. My fault. I think I'm gonna just bounce out, let you do your thing.
Okay.
No, I can see. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just bounce out, let you do your thing, and I'll handle everything after. My fault, y'all. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm about to break everything in here if I stay jumping off. Though I'm gonna jump out.
Come on. Yeah, I be.
All right, man.
My guy is done. All right, Mo is saying Notre Dame was the national runner-up. Florida was trash. What does that mean, though, Mo? What does that mean? You talking about rankings, but we're talking about impact. CB, I think this one was bigger because of how good Indy was last year. Okay, I hear that. Much bigger game for the nation and recruits. I hear that. Bigger game due to it being a top 10 matchup, completely different than last year. Okay. We literally beat the run-up of the Natty last year, way bigger impact. But listen to me. We all know optics are important, right? So we beat Notre Dame, obviously. But the way we beat Florida last year, the way it's storylines, right? Cam Ward, the way we beat Florida, the way we went in their house, they had recruits there. We was dancing, the swag and everything. I think after that win and after Cam Ward and all that, Miami was trending for like the whole week. Like it was really crazy the impact that game had last year across the nation. Last Sunday night, yeah, we won. No doubt. We won. But it didn't look like the Florida win. It was a win, no doubt, but we all know what optics do. Optics are important. It's not all the time that you win, it's how you win, man. In my opinion. Doggo Daddy, both the Florida game and the Notre Dame game are important because it shows progression and winning against top teams, respected teams from different conferences. No doubt. No doubt. I agree. And yes, Florida's the SEC team. It seems like when you beat SEC teams, it's just a different rich, huge impact for the culture for sure. Any other team in the past would have quit and we lose, but we didn't. We can run with anybody in the nation, finally. All right. CB, you know that Indy name carries weight, and they were 6 coming into the season. I feel you. I definitely feel you. Juan, Miami has progressed to another level, but Miami seems to do things the hard way. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I was sitting in section, what was it, 102? So I can see the recruiting section to the right after they all came out, because they usually chill in the suite or whatever, but a lot of them, come out and sit there and watch. You know what I mean? Watching the Florida game and watching Florida recruits going crazy over what Cam Newton was doing, as opposed to watching the recruits Sunday, it was a little different. It was a little different. Just watching them, man. Just observing. Artsy, what team, in your opinion, will be the most optically pleasing of the season, Joe? It doesn't matter. I think I know where you're going with it. It don't matter as long as you win, right? And I'm not saying the wins don't matter. Definitely not saying that. But it seems with recruits in Miami, recruits need to see more when it comes to Miami than anything else. Miami doesn't have the advantage of playing in the SEC or the Big Ten. So it seems like Miami has to do more. Like, for instance, if Miami won 10 games last year, Miami looked real good, but that didn't matter when it came to certain high priority recruits. There are recruits that's still saying Miami needs to do more. Miami needs to look different, while committing to a Texas A&M team that hasn't won a thing, that hasn't done anything. You know what I mean? So it's different, man. It's different. Miami has to do different things for some odd reason. So CB, yeah, that was different, bro. We had recruits in that section dapping up our players on that. That was a movie, yeah, and it looked that way. It looked crazy. UF was a I arrive moment, but ND was a follow-up. Mary Loki building. Absolutely. You right, Flag, like at home. And we talked about this a little bit. Coach Cristobal seems to have those guys up for big games, man. Florida, Notre Dame, Texas A&M. Like, he has those guys up when it's time for a big game. Now, the games that you need are big games too. Georgia Tech, Syracuse, those were big games as well. But big name, national televised games, he seems to, have them up. Carl P, but the Florida one didn't do anything. They won all the recruits at the end, even though they all still went to Florida. We only got the reason why it didn't do anything, Carl, is because we shit the bed at the end of the year. So, not saying this is going to happen, but let's say we follow that same script. Let's say we beat Notre Dame, we win 10, we don't make the ACC championship and we don't make the playoffs again. It's going to be the same situation because you remember what happened in the beginning, but you really remember what happens to end the season. And you remember that, yeah, Miami beat Notre Dame, but they couldn't make the ACC championship or they couldn't go to the playoff again. Miami had Cam Ward, number one offense in the nation, but couldn't get it done again. This year, Miami had Carson Beck. Miami had the best O-line in the ACC. They had an improved defense, but they couldn't make the championship or the playoffs again. Like it's cool now, but you have to win the conference. You have to get to Charlotte. You have to. Matt, what's going on? Rich culture shift. Y'all heard the game against Bethune almost sold out. I love it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I hope that, man, I wish I could, if my son plays Saturday at noon, man, if I can guarantee I could hop on a flight right after and make it down at 7, I wish I could, man. Over 42 KR season ticket holders, so they automatically count, and most are selling tickets on the secondary market. All right. Call P. But to hold us to that standard and then go play for UF, who did nothing and got beat by us, the lack of call, I don't understand it either. But I understand that they play in the SEC. You know what I mean? So if I can go to Miami, and they've won more recently than Miami has. They've been successful more recently than Miami has, So again, man, they have that SEC patch on their chest, and that's an advantage. It is. I mean, we could say that's an advantage, man. All right. So let's talk about Bethune. I mean, we're not going to spend too much time on Bethune, no disrespect, but, we're not going to spend too much time on Bethune. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Caneswear.
New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Man, I went to Caneswear Saturday morning when we landed. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Like the line was out the door through the whole strip mall, man. No parking. It was bananas. They had security at the door letting people in. Yeah, man. Went in there and saw Jeff. He was boxing stuff up, folding clothes. Like it was crazy. It was crazy in Caneswear. Shout out to Caneswear, man. Hope I get to see them guys again this season at some point. I'm planning on being down there for the Louisville game, that Friday night game, man. So hopefully we can do that. Yeah, no doubt. The ACC is looking good now after the first week, but we have a long season. Yes, the ACC looking good right now, man. Miami did their thing. Florida State did their thing. So yeah, ACC looking good now. Clemson took that L to LSU, but neither one of those teams looked too impressive. But again, week one gives you that sometimes. So we have Bethune coming up, and we have USF, and then we have Florida. What do we hope to see against Bethune, man? Obviously, we can assume that, we're not taking any opponent for granted, but we can assume that this will be, high-scoring game on one end. I personally hope to see young guys play. You know, I hope to see, you know, Luke Nickel get in the game. I hope to see Hellcat play. I hope to see Pringle play. I hope to see Dalen Upshaw. I definitely want to see Dalen Upshaw play. I definitely want to see some of the young old linemen play. Want to see some of those pass rushers play, man. Lightfoot played a lot. Hayden Lowe, Scroggins, my guy Goggles. You know, I definitely want to see them boys get some burn. Kellen Wiley. Definitely want to see young Kellen. I want to see young Kellen get in the game, man. And just some improvement. You know, I want to see us continue to run the ball, dominate on both lines of scrimmage. We got to clean up the bust on the back end, in the secondary. We got to clean those up, man, regardless of who we play. Because after Bethune, once we get to USF gonna have us on the road. You know, USF gonna have us running around crazy. They're the fastest, up tempo offense we play, and they're up tempo. They're to the line and they're gone. And their quarterback is a year older. He's bigger, and he's gonna punish. He's gonna punish. You know, so let's use this game against Bethune to clean up some stuff and get it on. Juan Pringle is what you hope to see. Yeah, absolutely. I want to see young Pringle. DP Fitzgerald in that secondary with the speed. Yeah. I can't wait to see more Fitzgerald. Week 1, I'm not gonna hold you. I need to see more of Poiser. I wasn't. There's some things to be desired there. I need to see a little bit more. Hopefully, hopefully he improves and gets over some things. But yeah, I need to see a little bit. I need to see a little bit more out of Poiser in that secondary. Because that may be a spot that could be up for grabs if things don't improve throughout the year. Joey, Miami starters should play only one quarter this coming game. Yeah, I'm sure they'll play at least till half. At least till halftime. Maybe 3 quarters. And then the whole fourth quarter, we'll give it up. I want to see a kick return and a punt return happen. That'd be nice. That'd be nice as well. And again, man, I got to give props to the special teams. That was one of my concerns. Not only the kicking game, but the coverage game, the kick coverage game. That was one of my concerns, man. And we covered very, very well, man. Kick coverage and punt coverage. Oh, man. It was fantastic. Smash that like. Yes, sir. I want to see Emery start. The others back him up. Yeah, I think Star. I think we've seen Emery, man. You know what I mean? And no doubt he got to get work. He has to get that work in. But I think we've seen Emery. I'm more curious about how really Luke and Judd look, actually, to be honest. I know it's Bethune, but dual threat QB this weekend and for the next 4 games. Want to see how? Yeah, that's facts. 818. That's a good Cali, man. That's a good point. Dual threats, man, and we're gonna get that work right. So this week, next week, Byron Brown, man, that's the big dual threat right there. Lagway is Lagway, whatever. They played Long Island Ice-T University. They disrespecting Long Island, but Long Island Ice-T University, Lagway, I think, had a under 30 QBR. We'll see. But and really, I don't know if I would consider him a true dual threat. Like Byron Brown is a dual threat. Like he's gonna run. Oh man, he's a problem. That's the guy I'm really worried about, to be honest, more than DJ Lagway. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And then you got dude at Florida State who is more of a runner than a dual threat, in my opinion. He's more of a runner because he can't throw the ball. Let's keep it away. He's not throwing the ball. So these next 4 weeks are gonna be hell on the defense, and they have to be disciplined. They have to be disciplined. There's been an established narrative against you, and for 20 years we haven't done anything to keep it wrong. But now, okay, no doubt. Joey, what is going on? I haven't heard anything about Cole McConaughey, man. I know he was injured last season, but I think he was good this spring. Hopefully we get to see him as well. Can Lofton get carries too? I'm in the minority, man. I don't want to see Lofton get carries. Like I think we have 5 backs, man, that are fully capable of carrying the ball. I don't want to see Lofton get carries. I know there's some people who do, but I want to see Lofton block. I want to see Lofton catch the ball. I want to see Lofton come out the backfield, yes, but catch the ball. I don't care to see him get carries. DP Kane, agree with Poison. Yeah, it was underwhelming, man. I think he had a little trouble with the speed of the game. It looked like. And again, man, we don't know the calls. We don't know, we don't know what was going on. But it looked like, it looked like he had a little trouble. And again, it's first game, man. So Ben trying to come back in. Let's see what's up. You looking good now? You feeling good?
Can y'all see me? Everything good?
Yeah, looking good, Billy Ray. You know what I mean?
All right. I reckon someone bad, dog.
Looking good, Billy
bad.
Ray.
You gonna eat your cornbread? Hey man,
who got sacked?
Appreciate you.
At the end.
Mo,
Bain and Mezzi.
Yeah, they split those.
Bain and Mezzi. One time they met at the quarterback. Another time, I feel like it was Mezzi and then Bain kind of finished them off.
Yeah, facts.
Facts. South Florida, QB. Yeah. Poison definitely needs to improve. Yeah. And he will. It may be a thing where he just needs to get used to it. Again, he came from a different level of football.
Yeah.
And Facts. It's difficult. So Blake came from a different level too, but he's an interior lineman. It's a little bit different. He's still a grown man in there. Poiser is a free safety. It's hard, man, as a free safety. All these passing concepts, as a free safety, you really have to be a quarterback back there, man. You have to see everything, and it's hard to just come in, although he's been, through the spring and everything, and I'm sure he's seen a lot, but, I think he'll get busy.
I think we have to sometimes remember, like, you're right with that, like, where he played and where he's at now. I think we also have to remember, like, I don't want them to be at their best in the first game. I want them learning, room to improve, and peaking towards the end of the season. I don't want, like, last year our best game was Florida. I don't want Notre Dame to have been their best performance. You know what I'm saying? I want them to learn from all those moments. So like Torrey, if Torrey should have sank on that tight end catch, all right, teachable moment. If Poiser should have came over, teachable moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, now he knows what to improve. And to his credit, he was like, "Yo, I'll be better after a win." Right? He tweeted that out. So it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just who they are the first time we see them, is who they're gonna be. And we just, because he didn't give any bust over the top. You know what I'm saying? He took one bad angle, but it got covered up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you learn. Like, you're not a finished product yet. He's still a redshirt freshman. So give him time to do his thing, man.
And again, we don't know what was being called. We don't know what his responsibilities
Mhm.
was, so it's all good. USF looked good, but that was against Boise State and our D9 SB. Brandon, I feel you. But USF looked good against us last year as well.
They did. They did.
And again, their quarterback is a problem. Their quarterback is a problem, man.
He looks better this year.
And that's just a hard offense to stop in general. We're gonna have to be really sound in what we do, and we're gonna have to tackle. We're gonna have to tackle that monster. We're gonna have to get him, but before he starts, we can't sit back and wait for him to get a full head of steam. Just can't do it.
Facts.
Big Pop, yeah, my guy, yeah, my guy, yeah.
Salute, man. Hey,
my guy,
salute,
man.
Salute to you, man.
Yes, my
salute
guy.
To you. Had it down, bro.
Man.
Yeah, that's good people, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
Word. Hey, HSS Kings, what it do?
Saludos. Alain says Malik Zaire is a straight loser, my God. I guess he's talking crazy on his podcast, bro.
He was talking reckless before the game.
Yeah. Look, man.
What is he saying? What did he say?
Yeah, give us some quotes off that. I'm gonna say this. Look, man, Joe, you know me. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, we discuss battle rap. We send each other, and I'm petty about this shit, right? Like, that's well documented, right? We don't have to go back and hash it out. Did I have some stuff, you know what I'm saying, in the tuck about my jokes about Marcus Freeman's hairline? Yes, I did. I left it alone.
What is that?
You know what I'm saying? I left it alone. I kept the football. We kept the ball. They were the first ones that didn't. Now they're like, oh, but you only won by 3. Oh, now y'all still talking about it. Fam, like, we got Bethune-Cookman on something. Like, you want us to break down Bethune-Cookman? Yeah, like, you were at home. Da-da-da. All right, family, you had 6 months of built-up narrative saying how you were going to come in here and dominate, all that stuff. You're going to get this work. If you want to take a second, everybody in the chat, after this, look up Marcus Freeman's hairline at Cincinnati and look at his up now. I had those ready when they were getting petty, but I was like, you know what, man, I'm going to be better than them. Then they got racist. Then it got weird. Then they just, you know what I'm saying, started with all these, you know what I'm saying, different racial terms. And it got stupid. Dog, it's on the field. We keep it on the field. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do none stuff.
All that personal stuff is corny. That's
corny, dog. It's corny. It's childish, right? The guy after the player after the game, I think it was Traore, screaming, trying to fight on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Caneville. They got the video and posted it. Like,
was he? I didn't even look.
Yeah.
Trying to fight who?
Chase
the crowd?
No, the Canes. He was, you know what I'm saying you to the crowd, to the Canes. Yeah. Chase was like, man, get your bitch ass up out of here. I don't know if he said this. This is what I'm thinking he said. I'm not saying Chase Smith said that. Chase Smith, as a God-fearing man, I'm not saying he said this, but in my mind, this is what he said. Get your bitch ass out of here. You got 60 minutes. You got 60 minutes to do something.
Anthony, hold on, son. Wow, what? Read it. Just read that, son.
Well, I got it, Joey. It's odd. I have a lot of younger Notre Dame fans around me, and they're not as bad as the older generation around your age. Why is that? Damn. Bro, I read it because it was so kind and thoughtful, and then he goes around your age.
Right.
Yo, how...
First,
hey, yo, that's such a
you could have ended it with just the older generation, son. You didn't.
I would have loved if he would have gone all caps with your. I would have loved that statement. Your, like, would emphasize. Damn, though. Ew, how old y'all think Joe is? Like, shit.
The older generation, son. It sounds like I walk around with a cane, son. Like I walk around with a cane.
Oh my god, dog, that's crazy. Oh man, that's fantastic. Why are they so angry around your age group, Joe?
Oh well,
man, that's fantastic.
A lot of us are realizing that we're reaching a certain threshold coming up soon, and then we're not happy about that. Yeah. But again, I want to shout out the young Notre Dame fan who was on the shuttle going back with us to the parking lot that we parked at, across from Hard Rock, and he was saying he was very upset on the shuttle. He was very upset, talking about how he hates Miami. He's never going back to the city of Miami. Right. He lost $7,000 on the game.
That's a stupid bet.
Yeah, dumbass.
It was 2.5. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you getting on that? Like,
and Miami, Miami's rude, and it's the slums and everything, man. So, oh wow, that's damn. God damn. So,
I said, oh wow. Yo,
he hit me with the Kevin here. Damn, Kevin Hart out here, man. I'm Don Cheadle. Right, I feel like Don Cheadle out here, Ed. You just Don Cheadle me.
I'm crying, dog. I'm crying.
And I'm not quite that, man. I'm not quite that.
No.
Nah, not quite.
All right, Notre Dame fan, they lost $8,000 on the shuttle.
7 G's. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, because you had me entertain the whole shuttle ride. It was hilarious. I was just waiting for the N-word to come out, because it looked like he wanted to say it, because he wanted. I think he wanted to say it, because he was throwing some F-bombs. He was getting a little upset, but So I think it was young and older alike that were kind of pissed off. Yeah.
I think we forget, when you grow up in a household, you're gonna be taught that, right? Like, it's gonna be passed down, that level of ignorance. Right? Like, we talked for, I don't know, we did like 4 podcasts leading up to Notre Dame. So that's at least, let's go on the low end, 4.5 to 5 hours. At no point did we bring up any of this. We kept it all ball, out of respect for Marcus Freeman and what he's building there, right? But then you have to realize how you're looked at while you're there. But we didn't bring up any of that. We left it all. We kept it all football. We're going to continue to.
There's things we can say. There's things we could say about Indiana.
Yeah,
there's things we can say about.
And the foundations that are built there.
Yeah, there's things to be said, but that has nothing to do with what happens on the field. Norm,
appreciate you with a $25 dono. Andy was a great win, but we can't lose focus. Take every opportunity seriously, and that's what we're saying.
Every opponent.
That's what I said. Every opponent seriously.
Yes, sir.
Like, this can't be the finished product. It was nice. That's why we're closing the casket on them tonight. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? We got Bethune on Sunday night, which is kind of weird that we got a Sunday night FCS team. But look, that's it. We move on. Like, we take the win. This can't be their best win. Right? They might possibly have 5 ranked teams on their schedule, which will accomplish Sunday night. Cool. We move on from that. I'm sure let's keep it a buck. We're still talking about it, but in that building, they've moved on. Like, that was over.
I love what Carson Beck said, man. Carson Beck, talked about losing, keeps the threat of losing or something keeps you humble and keeps you focused week to week, so no doubt. Nobody wants to lose, man. I'm sure there's a bunch of sore losers in that building.
The way they lost last year is still with them.
Yeah, I know when I played losing, man, I tell the story all the time. My mother had to take me out of youth sports because of how much of a sore loser I was, man. So
I can see that.
Yeah, son. I choked the kid out, man, and on the baseball team because he dropped the fly ball and we lost the game. Yeah.
Like, you didn't have to put why you
choked him out.
Nobody asked.
Choked him.
I mean, the love, yeah. Damn, son, that's crazy. Flag says, shout out to Ben. Club level was nice. I was in row 2. First of all, it's not me that you have to thank. My good brother Joe right here was the one that put me onto the club level. I just passed down, you know what I'm saying, my knowledge. You can't go back, dog. If you guys ever have the possibility and the availability to check out the club level for any game at the Rock, please do it. Highly recommend it. And then I apologize beforehand because it's going to be real hard to go back to the mother seats. It feels like you got a private bathroom, you know what I'm saying, AC, concessions, all of it is fantastic. All of it is fantastic. So, yeah, man, appreciate you, man. No, Saturday night, 7:00 is Bethune. And I think next week is night game 2 for USF.
Is it?
I'm not sure I don't know if the times have come out, but I heard that somewhere, but I didn't. Yes, Juan Manuel, it is. I'm not going to put that up because I don't know if that's a thing that gets flagged on your earlier comment. But yeah, man, like we've moved on. 1-0. On to Bethune. USF is going to be dope. Florida's going to be bananas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's crazy. Shout out to my guy, Mo. Joe, can you do me a favor? Because I don't know if my internet is going to be trash if I try to hit the button. Can you go to media assets and hit that thank you video?
I know where it's at. That all you had to say was the thank you video.
I mean, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you out, though.
Okay.
All right. My fault. We could just mumble the whole way. All right.
Oh, I don't see it though. Actually, oh yes, I do. All right. We want to salute. We want to shout out everybody, man, who helps us and purchases merchandise and we just want to, give you a shout out, man. So, bing.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Benny Boondocks from the You Heard podcast. Just want to say a quick thank you to Big Papa, Slug Bruce, Lamont M, Anthony O, Juan G, Eric S, Chris C, Jerry A, Muhammad H, Colorado Kane, Alberto V, and Gary. Remember, you can check out the website, youheardpodcast.com, and appreciate all the donors on the live show. Remember, every Wednesday and Sunday at 6. Appreciate y'all. Go Canes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got a plank time. I'll add you to the wall, man. I'm gonna add you to the wall. Appreciate the dono, man. Just want to always take time, man.
USF is 4:30. Yeah.
Okay, USF is 4:30. All right, that's a weird time. So weird. Yeah. Does the time change? I thought it was like 12 and 3:30. All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll do another reaction for that. I'm saying be at the crib, but yeah, man. All right, final thoughts, man. How you feeling going into Bethune?
Yeah, we said, man, just ready to clean up some of the mistakes, man. Play a mistake-free, injury-free game. And get out of there and hopefully a lot of people play.
Yeah, I want to see heavy rotation for sure. They have second half, right? First half, give it to the ones, and then start trickling in maybe end of the second quarter. Start trickling in some of the younger guys and just let them boys rock the rest of the half, man. Healthy game. Get ready for USF, which is not going to be an easy one. You know what I'm saying? That offense is crazy. They showed a lot of heart versus they dog walked Boise State.
Yep.
All right, man. I got nothing else. Joey, what you got? That's it.
See y'all Sunday or Saturday. Well, I mean, I think you're gonna do pre-games. Are you doing pre-game Saturday?
No pregame. Probably do a quick post-game reaction if something goes crazy for Bethune. hanging out with y'all, especially since it's late.
If I'm here, I'll hop on for pregame, man, because I think I really want to do that, man. We did. I think y'all did a good job, man, last week.
Thank you.
My son's game is at noon.
Okay.
But there's another game I may go to at 6. I don't know yet, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, man. So
yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, so we might do a pre and a post game. Just stay tuned, locked into the channel, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe. Remember, we're available wherever you get your podcast. Leave us 5-star reviews. Let the people know that y'all rock with us, man. Appreciate y'all. And always remember, check out the podcast, You Heard Podcast. Check out the website, youheardpodcast.com/merch. We got something dropping Sunday. We're just trying to do some final touches on it. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, we dropping something. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. You heard? We out. Peace.
Thanks for watching. You heard. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. You already know every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. You already already know every Sunday. Right on time. You already know.